Good morning, Stampers. It's Elizabeth from stampscrapandmore.com, and who wants to make a super cute card today? I'm going to walk you through the steps on how to make this card. This was one of the club cards for February, and yesterday was the last club for the month, so I thought I'm going to show you guys how to make this card because it is gorgeous. I love it, and I love it because of the lemon lime twist against the black background. It's so classic. But before we get started, I just wanted to share something with you about the lemon lime twist. One of the things we love about Stampin' Up! Is the color coordination. So the designer series paper has lemon lime twist in it. The cardstock is lemon lime twist. These sequins are lemon lime twist. The ribbon is lemon lime twist. And the ink on the inside has lemon lime twist. And I'm telling you all of this because lemon lime twist is one of the 2017-2019 in colors, and it will retire this year. So when the retirement list comes out in the next couple months, this will be on it. And if you don't have the re-inker, I'm warning you now, re-inkers are the first thing to sell out. I don't know why everyone waits till the retirement list to realize that it will no longer be around, but the re-inkers are usually the first thing to sell out. So just be warned that the lemon lime twist is going to retire. But that's why one of the things I love about Stampin' Up! Is the color coordination. This is the Animal Expedition Designer Series paper. And for this card, any small scale plain pattern paper will work best. If you have something that's a large scale that's really busy, it won't work as well because the presents will kind of get lost in it. So yeah, the lemon lime twist is in the paper, is the Gingham Gala sequence is in the Occasions catalog. This is a celebration item. This is the ribbon. This is the lemon lime twist cardstock, and the stamp set is in the Occasions catalog. It's on page 17. So this is the stamp set. It's a set of 9. It's a cling mount stamp set, and it's birthday themed, and it comes as a bundle with this set of 4 dies. So you've got the edgelets for the presents, you've got edgelets for the cupcakes, you've got the tag, and you've got this cupcake die which coordinates with this stamp. So you can stamp and cut it out. So it's a really, it's a fun set. And it is in the Occasions catalog. It's on page 17, and it sells for a bundled price of $61. And I'm telling you that because it's celebration time, and during celebration, every $60 order before shipping and taxes, you can select an item out of the celebration catalog. So this is a great bundle. So you could get this bundle and get one of the items out of the celebration catalog for free. Perfect, right? So let's make this card. I'm going to leave this here as for inspiration, and I'm going to put this all away. I have pre-cut the pieces for the pre-die cut everything, because I brought the Big Shot up onto the table. Everything will shake as I use it. So we need a piece of black cardstock that's 8.5 by 5.5, and you're going to fold it in half. You're going to score it and fold it in half. You need 2 pieces of Whisper White cardstock that are 4 by 5.25. One is for the inside, one will be for the outside. You need 1 piece of Designer Series paper that is 4 by 5.25. You can actually cut it down and just do half because the bottom half is going to be covered. I like to use the whole thing. It just, to me, it just finishes the card off a bit, and it's easier to line up the die cut piece. I'll show you. It's easier to line it up at the bottom. And to me, it's a finished card. And you need a piece of Balmy Blue scrap paper. You need a piece of Whisper White scrap paper, and you need about 16 inches of coordinating ribbon. This again is from the celebration. And you need the Gingham Gala self-adhesive, it's Gingham Gala adhesive backed sequins. And this is the full pack. I haven't opened yet, but we're going to use the ones in the that are sort of iridescent. Here there were some in there that were actually lemon lime twist, but we didn't have any that were balmy blue, so we're going to use the iridescent ones. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to stamp first because, like I said, I die cut out the two pieces. And I'm going to stamp the image, the sentiment on the front first. I've just re-inked up the black and I want to make sure it's really dry. And I'm going to stamp it. If it's not straight, it's okay, right? There we go. I'm just going to leave that to the side. And then I'm going to stamp the inside. And on the inside, I'm going to use the Stamparatus because I want it nice and straight. So with the Stamparatus, you know, put one of the stamp pads down here and you've got an even surface to ink up this side, right? And I've created a grid here. I'm going to put my paper down on the edge of that grid, or template I should say, on the grid paper. I'm going to ink up the sentiment. And I'm doing it now so that I can set it aside and it's all dry. Perfect. And the best thing with the Stamparatus, that if it wasn't perfect, I could add more ink and put it down again and even get a bolder, actually I like that, even a bolder black. Perfect. Now that's really perfect. It's really a strong black, so I'm going to leave that to the side. I'm going to put the Stamparatus away. And we're going to make this. So you're going to put some adhesive down, snail adhesive on the four corner, like down along each edge. But I'm going to put some Tombow glue, just dot, 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 so that adheres. But I want to show you a tip. And where did I put my Tombow glue? Must have put it back. So we all have these dimensionals that have empty space in the middle, right? I like to use that space to test my Tombow glue on, just to get it going. And that way, sometimes your Tombow glue, if you put it right on here, it's going to splay, right? So I just like to test it on that piece of that center piece of the dimensionals. So I'm going to put adhesive down, one. And I like to put my adhesive along all four sides. I hate it when cards fall apart. There we go. And now I'm going to take my Tombow glue. I'm going to put on a little dot of glue there, up there, just where you've got enough space to put some adhesive so that it will lay down on the Designer Series paper without a problem. Okay, now this is the tricky part. This is why I like to use the full piece of paper. I'm going to line the bottom up and put that down, and then line up the side and line up the side. There we go. And then I'm just going to press that down to make sure that it really cures. Okay, now before we put the card on the card base, we are going to tie the ribbon. And again, you can actually, if you want to, tie the ribbon like this and adhere it to the back and then just make a bow to put on the front. But I like to use the ribbon all the whole way through, all around the whole card. And we're going to put the tags through there like that. Now this is going to be the hard part. I'm going to tie a bow. I'm going to tie a bow on camera without getting my head in it and getting the bow done on the first shot. Aha! Easier said than done. I actually don't mind doing bows, and during classes I have a lot of the stampers ask me to make their bows for them. Might be my years of working in retail at a craft store. Okay. And you may have to play with the ribbon a little bit, pulling it left and right to make sure that the loops are the same. It's not even, but I'll cut it a bit. I'll cut the tails. There we go. Okay, my ribbon scissors. It's not a perfect bow, but you get the idea. Okay, now the other thing I'm going to do is I didn't have to put the the blue tag on there, but if I didn't, it would have looked stark, kind of white on white. So I just cut a blue tag to give it a little bit of contrast. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of the Tombow glue and just put a little dot of adhesive and just sort of mount it off, not straight, but just adhere it. And then I'm going to take a dimensional and I'm going to put a dimensional in the back and I'm going to place it where I want it. That looks good. Okay, there we go. Now, isn't that simple? Now we're going to assemble the card. And I'm going to put this on the outside. And make sure you get adhesive over the ribbon. And that way it'll sit properly on the card. And I'm an eyeballer. Oops. There we go. And we're going to mount the inside and do the same thing. And in case you weren't aware, Stampin' Up! Released some new items for Celebration the other day, and some pretty awesome. There's an embossing folder. Ooh, you gotta check it out online, and it's pretty awesome. I'm gonna mount that. Ooh, I forgot to do something. You didn't tell me. You forgot to tell me to do this. We need some sprinkles. So I'm using the Balmy Blue ink, and I'm using, this isn't the stamp set, it's just sprinkles. And I'm going to put a random set of sprinkles there and there. Oh, crap. Oh, it's okay. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a blender pen and just a little bit of ink. Just going to color that in. It wasn't perfect. There we go. And now we're going to put the sequence on. This is the Stampin' Up! Pick It Up tool. I just use it like this because I use the stylus on the other end, on the full tool. Hold on a second. This is the full tool, and but I just, because I need both the pokey one and the pick up tool, so I just use it like this. And we're going to put the sequence, and you're going to pick 3 random sequins, and just to fill in some of that white space. And I'm just using one of the flowers and 2 of the round circle ones. Oops. There you go. There's the card. It's actually, the ribbon is kind of sagging there. There's the card. So like, there it is in Balmy Blue. There it is in Lemon Lime Twist, still my favorite. Here is another one in Balmy Blue. Can you tell I've been making a lot of these? Here's another one in Lemon Lime Twist. And here's one in Grapefruit Grove. So you can use lots of different colors, as long as the key is to get a small scale, solid pattern paper. And then this is the same stamp set, but using the Stampin' Blends. What I did was adhered it to the bottom of the white cardstock, and then I just used the markers, the Stampin' Blends, and colored in the presents, a variety of different colors. And there it is, really simple card. So that's it. Thanks for checking in today. I don't think there's anything else I have to tell you. If you have any questions, info@stampscrapandmore.com, and I appreciate you checking in today. Have a great Family Day weekend. Take care.